워싱턴.
Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, hump day, and as we're reaching the end of the calendar year, here's a great GA, it's all yours. Well, it sure is. Thanks, David. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Red Hat is out there with Carter, and it's Dunn in at the 1 spot. And for Washington, Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Down out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Wagner in at the center position. You know, Steve, we know teams rest guys down the stretch, but what do you think about resting guys mid-season so that they're fresh at the end?
I think if you are a team that's been through these playoff runs, long championship runs, and you still know you have a chance to win, I think it's kind of unfair to us fans when you have a team that might not get to the finals and you're starting to rest guys and there's no benefit at the end. If there's a benefit at the end for the players, organization, and fans, I'm all for it. But if it's not, I don't like to see guys resting.
Beal against Levine. That shot no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this
강백호는
hostile
일단
crowd.
리바운드 위주로.
First quarter, just over a minute played.
그렇지.
And really,
리바운드
that is
하나
why he
기가
is
막히게 따내죠.
as a defender, right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
Porter passes to Red Hot. To the inside.
오.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. They grab their own miss.
그렇지. 오, 다행이다.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the
한 골
current
넣기가 너무
possession.
힘들어. 너무 리바운드 위주로
Wizards have gone
특화돼
0-3
있어가지고.
from the field to start the game.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Pertinis, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
From a young age, Davis Bertans and his brother Dyrus had a basketball in their hands. Their parents were both gym teachers. So from the time they were rugrats, they were gym rats.
And for Davis Bertans, a pure shooting stroke born from a lifetime of repetition.
Almost led the league in three-point percentage last season. Sharp shooter is his role.
Yeah, easy call.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
With Wendell Carter Jr., you love the do-it-all ability, the understanding of the game.
It's good.
놓쳤다.
Setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Dunn attacking.
그렇지. 오.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession.
리바운드 잡아냈고 그 다음 문제였습니다. 그래도 리바운드 잡아낸 게 어때요?
Last month of basketball been for him, averaging about 7 points, 5 rebounds,
그렇지.
and 2
스크린
assists.
좋았고요.
Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
Beal drives in and stolen by Dunn. In transition, here come the Bulls. Porter's running.
그렇지.
From Red Hot.
And boy, have they come out strong.
레이업은
Pounding the
완전
offensive
기본으로 되어
board
있기 때문에.
for second chance.
덩크 했었어야 되는데.
Ball against Dunn. Pass to Beal. Porter with the steal. Passes it to Red Hot. And he
그렇지.
uses the glass on the way. Red Hot's got 6 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the
시작
paint.
좋네요.
So timeout called here. The first for Washington. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And the focus was to get stopped.
제발 이겨라 얘들아. 아, 2점 차.
And
아니,
around a
그렇게
minute
앞서고
gone here in the
있었는데.
second quarter. Taking a look at the Bulls. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Lowry Markkanen is out there with Red Hot, and it's done in at the point guard. And Bryant kicks to Wall. The pass to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Wall's shot is off.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to
라빈
consider
4점이네.
another line of work.
누가 이렇게 많이
The
넣는 거지?
Bulls had Boylan step in as an interim coach last season, Smitty, but decided to give him the keys to the car this year as well.
A surprise move as Boylan immediately was at
아,
odds with the
막았는데.
players. Management sided with the coach. Interesting message to send to a young team looking to develop.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
그렇지.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Red Hot was indeed hot, and the last game against the Thunder was phenomenal. He had 13 points, and there was no answer for him all game long. It looked like he got whatever shot he wanted out there. And his play is what allowed them to finally bust free. Snapping a losing streak like that is huge for a
햇살
team's
몰랐네.
confidence. Kevin, it'll be interesting to see if he can help them get another W tonight.
Okay, David, thanks. It'll be interesting to see, Greg, how much of that performance carries over to tonight.
And Kevin, different scenarios call for different measures. I'm sure he'll just try to provide. And how
야,
about John
결국
Wall?
동점
Just
가네요.
outstanding at sprinting down the floor and just jumping all over the defense.
Brown against Levine. Markkanen passes to Dunn. Over Bertans. And the Bulls
Nice.
tack on 2 more.
Still room to improve his shot, but it's going down more and more for Chris Dunn.
Wall passes to Hachimura. A minute 42 left to play here in the second quarter. Bryant trying to free himself up. Bertans
아,
finds
리바운드
Bryant.
뺏겨가지고 박스아웃
The
했었어야
Wizards working
되는데.
the ball around now. From deep, Wall unable to get that one.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one
Ah.
differentiator thus far.
And now Bryant pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And great hustle turned that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big time play on both ends.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit.
제발. 아, 지고 있네.
With 1 on the clock. The shot that time not on target. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Washington out in front. They're up by 2. And now we'll send it over to David.
Thanks very much, Bradley. The old saying, no rebounds, no ring.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Red Hot getting it done today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Cole runs the point with Beal
와,
at the 2.
카터
Now there's
주니어
Bertans out there
리바운드
with
잘하네.
Brown, and it's Wagner in at the 5 down low. That's the route for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. Steve, I know you like this, that the three-point shot is having such an effect on the league, actually transforming the NBA. Are you surprised how fast all this is happening?
I am. I'm surprised that so many teams
그렇지.
are adopting this transformation of shooting a
수비
three ball.
좋았고.
Because there are some teams and there's some players, I know they shoot it, Kevin, but they shoot at such a low percentage. If you have the guys that can shoot it,
그렇지, 나이스
you
어시스트
got to find
좋다.
another way of winning ball games. There's nothing wrong with having a great
확실하게
mid-range
골밑으로만
team that can knock
승부하자.
down mid-range jumpers.
아직 슈팅 능력이나 뭐 이런 게 안 좋기 때문에.
Pass to Wagner. He dishes at the wall.
아, 그것도 틀리냐.
Chris Dunn did not like that.
And he's got one heck of a burst on his way to the bucket. Wall is at his best when he's driving the lane, going from 0 to 60 in an instant.
For three, Levine. Chicago now
그렇지.
working with a new shot clock. Launches it. Rebound by the Wizards.
리바운드를 해서 주면
We've got an
뭐해
update
저렇게
here, so
자꾸.
let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, one of the things that the NBA has been forward thinking about is always accepting new ideas. They've got a bunch of them on the table in recent weeks. A mid-season tournament, a postseason play-in.
아, 또 벌려지는 거 아니야? 제발. 아, 8점 차이.
Bulls
아,
trail by 8.
미치겠네 시카고 진짜.
A
너무
moment now to
실력이
reset the
떨어지네.
lineups brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So the Bulls 5 right now.
와,
Dunn and Levine are the guard set. Young is up there with Red Hot, and it's Carter in at the 5. Beal can't get it to go.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Down low, it's tipped. Only one man back on D. Sinks the 15-footer. And the Wizards lead by 10.
패스를
Another
그거밖에
good play.
못하는데.
This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed
Ah,
aggressive, and
that's
they
tough.
have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Hachimura, no good. Bulls trail by 10. Dunn, right side. Kicks it to Levine. Puts it up. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a
아,
hurry.
할 수 있을 것 같기도 하고.
Smith scanning the floor.
그렇지.
And here's the fast break. Dunn leading the way. The shot by Carter.
그렇지.
Nobody
야.
around. That's in. Coming off an assist from
5점 차
Dunn.
좋다.
What I like is when Chris Dunn keeps his poise, keeps his
아, 또
eyes
3점
up,
못 넣으면 어쩌나
good things
싶었는데.
happen.
Goes up the baseline. Smith, no good.
그렇지.
Bulls trail by 5. Here's Levine. Gets it to drop, and
좋다,
now he's
라비.
shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
You see
2점
Levine's
차.
filled out his frame, shakes off contact, and completes the play.
Smith outside, inside. Here's Beal. It's deflected, and he recovers it. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. It's on Zach
so
Levine.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Outside, Levine. Pass to Red. Back to Levine. Just 4 to shoot. Great D that time from
진짜
Beal.
저 라비.
Wizards leading by 5. Over to the wing, to the paint. Urchinus. Count it.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
너무 못하네 시카고 진짜.
Ladies and gentlemen, dance team. Chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, John Wall.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. And it's Dunn penetrating. Levine kicks to Dunn. That's good. And
Oh,
it's
다행이다.
Levine with the assist. And it's 7 points for Chris Dunn.
Look at Chris
아직
Dunn.
포기하기
How
이르다.
important is that for him to hit big shots?
Outside Beal. Back to Wall. Nice ball movement by Washington. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Red Hot.
천천히.
Red Hot's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Levine,
오,
good.
라빈.
Coaching staff needs Zach LaVine to perform at his best when it matters, and he did it.
Wizards have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Beal against Levine. From the top of the key.
아,
Beal's shot is
미쳐
good.
라빈. 아,
Beal's got 6 here in this quarter.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Carter outside. "11 feet away, and it's blocked, and he's able to get it back. And it's done, penetrating. They shoot again. Kick out to Levine.
와,
Over Berton. And the call will be against Red Hot.
아, 진짜.
That's foul number 2 for him.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
It's how a lot of people play now. Rebounding techniques have changed over the years. Purists would say, not for the better.
Here's Wall. Carter pulls it in, but they recover it.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate
아,
foul no matter
뭐하냐,
who
쟤?
catches the ball.
저런 놈이 시카고 불스 에이스라는 게 말이 돼? 아, 진짜.
Here's Wagner. And now we've got the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both.
와, 이거를
It's a
다
6-point
따라잡아
ball game.
미치네.
Good job. Want to keep fueling that lead. Make your free throws.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's what's your take?
They need a quick basket here.
Not only do they need a bucket, they need a 3 just to give them any chance at all.
And they go to the intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that
끝났지 뭐 이거.
And so Washington takes the win. Hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And that's what we'll do tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith.
라빈이 쓰레기지 왜 나야?
This is Second Hornet on 98.9 The Flex, the official home of your Chicago Bulls.
Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. And here's a look at some numbers for Griffin. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys,
Yeah, and he has their confidence. David, thank you. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. Red Arrow's out there with Carter. And
그리핀이
Hutchinson in at the
파워포워드인가?
3, the
내가
small
진짜 잘
forward.
막아야겠네.
And for Detroit, on the wings, Kennard and Snell.
아,
John Henson out there with
그리핀이
Wood.
왜 안
And
나왔냐?
throws in at the point guard. And it's sent back by Carter. Long season, Chris. Talk about the
아, 나
challenges
비
of
있었잖아.
maintaining focus and
아.
concentration throughout these
쟤 또
82
라빈
regular season games.
쟤네. 아,
I
진짜.
mean,
the season just wears on you. First of all, physically, the travel, the games, the practice. So one, you have to get through it physically, so take care of your body. Second, mentally, just the fact that you go through every season from Christmas to the summertime. Can you just stay mentally prepared and engaged and remember what the big focus is, why all of you guys came together, the championship. So really it's just a constant reminder that you have to do the little things every day. It's not about the big picture. It's day by day until we get to the end. And usually when you keep that narrow-minded type of focus, you'll get to the end of the season and say, wow, that was quick, that was fun.
Here's Kennard. Chris Dunn making his last shot. Kennard the pass to Snell. Now Levine. Pass to Red Hot. And Carter has it in the corner. Dunn dishes to Levine. Clock at 6. Takes the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Dunn.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
Rose passes to Kennard. Pass to Wood. The tray. Rebound by the Bulls. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't that a sloppy effort?
리바운드 내가 잡으려고
turnovers
그래.
were a huge issue. They don't have to play safe tonight, but they do have to play smart.
Kennard kicks to Henson. And there's the pass to Rose. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn.
And see, Webb, you talk to the Bulls fans, and they are eager for a return to greatness.
Yeah, GA, it's been a long time since the Jordan era, and Bulls fans know it. But you know, GA, the Bulls have a very loyal group of fans. Their patience has been tested, though. This team needs results.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Now, here's Dunn. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Hutchison passes to Red Hot. Derrick Rose grabs the miss.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Wow. 스틸하면서 다행이다.
On that one, shouldn't be much debate there.
Well, it didn't take long, Chris, before the Bulls started doing Wendell Carter as their
제발 8대4 이겨. 오, 좋아. 5점 차 유지.
Here's Dunn. Goes back up. And
Whoa.
Henson sends it back. Out of bounds. Bulls ball. Chicago beats
덩크하려고
possession.
그랬는데 이것마저
That was during the
블락이야?
second quarter, about a minute gone. Levine for 3 falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
A decent threat from downtown. You got to see Levine nailing this shot more and more.
Taking a look at the Bulls. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. Red Hot is out there with Markkanen. And it's Hutchinson in at the small forward position.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. I mean, that helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Red Hot was indeed hot. The last game against the Wizards was terrific. He had 10 points, and as he always seems to do, piled up rebound after rebound. He did a little bit of everything for them. Just seemed like he was everywhere on the floor. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
No, I think he will, because he takes being a leader seriously, and it shows in how he approaches things at both ends of the floor.
Here's Griffin. Chris Dunn making his last shot. Henson trying to break free, and with that, the Chicago lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Griffin.
That bucket tells you about the power of Griffin. I mean, he got a man all over him, and it doesn't even affect him.
Dunn passes to Markkanen. Dunn outside. Shot clock at 5. Here's red hot. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Hutchison's shot is off. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up to the
내가
Detroit
슈팅
Pistons.
능력치가 너무 낮으니까 뭘 해보지 못해.
And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Rose in the post. Dunn covering. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Detroit Pistons. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Washington Wizards.
In that game against the Spurs, it's going to be a battle for this group. You get the feeling they'll need to be at their sharpest if they want to come away with a victory.
Hutchison's shot is off. Pistons trail by 9. To the middle, here's Rose. To set up the way-in. Rose has got his second basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Dunn passes to Hutchison. Here's red hot. He kicks to Markkanen. Levine for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Levine's got 9.
라빈도 이번 경기 또 잘해주네.
That's his second 3 of the quarter, 3rd overall.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
Yeah, and with Lauri Markkanen,
진짜 득정형보다는 이제 완전 거드는 캐릭터로 완전 그거 됐네. 지금 일단 팀 승리가 중요하니까 10점 차.
From deep 3-point range, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Oh, man, what a tremendous first half. Okay, obviously he's feeling the flow, and he's looking to keep it going.
On the wings, Kennard and Snell. John Henson out there with Wood, and it's Rose in at the point guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now. Here's Snell. Dunn covering. And stolen by Dunn. Here's the break. Here's Levine. Another shot. And there's a sweet move to the rack on the lane from
이걸로 밀고 나가네. 진짜 강백호는 리바운드 바로 득점.
Rose against Dunn. And the basket by Rose.
And Rose is so
내가
dangerous
놓친
coming
거야?
off this pick. All he needs is a half step, and he can do the rest.
Dunn passes to Hutchison. Back to Dunn. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
와,
Pistons trail by 10.
You look back at the Blake Griffin trade. Many thought the Pistons gave up too much, but it's worked out for them.
Yeah, losing the picks for Griffin, you have to admit, it did
와,
hurt.
너무
People
좋은데?
forget that Griffin is a star player, and he reminded those same people last year. He's become the leader for this franchise as they try to move forward.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, in Blake Griffin, the Pistons have their biggest star in years, probably going back to their championship team of 2004. A return to all-star form for Blake meant tremendous individual numbers last season. And the Pistons hadn't won a playoff game in more than a decade. Still not the result they want in 2019. The Pistons will be trying to capitalize during Blake's prime. Kevin, we'll see where this franchise goes from here.
He sure will, David, but he's a terrific player. Thank you so much. Hutchison passes to Reddick, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Fans, broadcasters love to see teams get out and attack in transition. You like to see the league crack down on intentional fouls that will halt that break, slow down that break, stifle that break.
No, because the home fans or the fans of the team that's fouling doesn't want that team to get out and get an easy 2 points. I mean, we still have to have defense in the game. So anything that takes away from team scoring, you just can't say, well, we want to watch them score.
역전당하지 마. 제발. 오, 12점 차. 좋아, 좋아.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Pistons. A 12-point game. So the Bulls 5 right now. Zadaransky runs the point with Levine at the 2. Red Hot is out there with Wendell Carter. And it's Hutchinson in at the 3 spot.
Amazing awareness. He's committed to keeping his eyes up and teammates involved. That's the type of player Griffin is.
The Bulls leading by 10. Pass to Hutchison. Levine wide open. Good on the triple.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
From downtown, and there's the bucket from McRae.
For real, come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like this so much fun to watch. And the Bulls last year, Kevin, had a lot of holes in their teams. They struggled on offense as well as defense, and their lack of outside shooting was one of their bigger issues.
나이스.
See, the Bulls last year, bottom 2 offense in the league.
Yeah, only slightly better than the Knicks. I mean, you know, Kevin, injuries hurt. They had to suit up 22 different players last year. But overall, this team has a lot of work to do on the offensive end to improve.
Passes it to Griffin. 5 on the clock. Here's McRae, defended by Carter. McRae, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And the chemistry, I mean, Levine has with these guys, isn't it evident? Tremendous at finishing off these alley-oops.
Pass to McRae. Henson trying to break free. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Well, last season was a successful one for the Pistons. I mean, they made the playoffs as an 8 seed. They were counted out at times, but had a strong second half to make it back to the postseason.
Christian Woods checked in for Blake Griffin. Dunn up top. He's covered by Brown. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Chris with the Pistons, an incredible run during February made the difference last season for them.
Yeah, well, the offense has been their weak spot, but it was clicking during that stretch. I mean, this team needs to find a way to play like that all season long. They've showed some flashes of greatness. Now it's just about continuing to improve.
There's the feed to Henson. Fades and shoots. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances he's going to do.
And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Now here's Levine. Defense is right there. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
덩크도 블락을 너무 잘 당하네.
10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
아직 초짜여서 능력치가 너무 안 좋아가지고.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, with all the youth the Bulls had, the team wanted to bring in some veterans over the summer.
Yeah, and that's something that needed to happen.
11점
The
차.
team had some room in free agency to fill out some leadership roles, but in Chicago is still a major market, and vets would love to come and play for the Windy City.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Luke Kennard comes in for McRae, and Derrick Rose is subbed in for Brown. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Zach LaVine.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
He's been their pulse tonight, the player who's guided them to the win. And it's a win they needed coming off a loss in their last one.
야, 그래도 동료 평가 A까지 올라갔어.
Screen and roll action. I mean, done. Looking comfortable handling.
Henson in the corner. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth. Kennard's shot is off.
And I
Lavin.
thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's good, 2 points. Levine's got 7 points here in this quarter.
그래도 의지할 때가 쟤밖에 없다.
Entire arsenal right now. Levine's so outstanding. He's scoring in a multitude of ways.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And boy, what a year it was to Derrick Rose. And the sea of fans hoping that he would get back to what he once was, as he was electric.
And for Rose, so many had written him off, but he was a huge factor for the Timberwolves.
Rose still has a tremendous passion for the game, and it really shows on the court. His renaissance last season was one of the better stories in our league.
Pass to Hutchison. And the Bulls tack on
Nice.
2 more.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I
그래도
love the
리바운드는 계속
tenacity and
5개 이상씩
aggressiveness,
해주고 있네.
as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Bulls.
When you shoot this well from 3-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And they've put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only 1 left to play.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Zach LaVine.
He hung a big number on the scoreboard, and it wasn't just because he was hot. He did it with movement and tenacity.
Kennard's shot is off. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. LaVine kicks to Dunn. Carter with it, and it's Henson picking him up. That's tipped, and so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here.
이겼다. 오.
6 to shoot. Porter finds Young, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Sekou Doumbouya.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Detroit with the ball, trailing by 17. Knight on the wing, and so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. A resounding victory for them.
아, 이제 연승전 가자 진짜 얘들아. 아, 승리 한 방이 쉽지 않네요.
This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
왜 다 나한테 야유만 하지?
You got a second?
Yeah, what's up?
You did a lot of distributing tonight, leading the team in assists for your first time as a pro. How were you able to generate so many open looks?
It's a lot of things, Patty. I mean, I got a lot of gravity for one. I draw a lot of doubles. But then I got the vision to hit cutters and shooters. Let's just say you break down a D off the dribble. But they bring a double, so you just toss one up the traffic. It doesn't work, you know? You gotta know where the help is coming from and hit the open man. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it, but I know how to get it done.
Cool. Thanks, Jay.
All good. Good seeing you, brother. I still want to do ranch barbecue, blue cheese.
Oh. Jay, what up? 3? Yeah.
What's up, Don?
Hey, man. Good to
How
see
you doing?
Yeah,
Good to see you too, man.
good. Hey, look, I just booked you an interview on Hank and the Hornet.
Word?
Yeah.
Hey, Hank and the Hornet, man, that's dope. I love those guys.
Right? They're awesome.
Yeah.
Look, a couple of talking points I wanted to go over. Nothing big. Just, feel free to drop it into the conversation wherever it feels like natural.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
So, 3 things. First of all, you only wear Nikes, obviously. Second, we got the best tech in the business. Name them if you can remember them. Lunarlon foam, Nike React foam, Nike Air Zoom. But the most important thing is we're always innovating. And third, no matter what your style of play, Nike's got the shoe. I mean, come on, man, we're Nike, right? We got signature shoes, colorways. We've got the most variety because we're the best and the biggest. Sound good?
So I just drop that stuff in whenever I can?
As naturally as you can, whenever you can. Above all else, we just want you to be authentic, man. Just be yourself, you'll be great.
For sure. I'll see you later, Don.
All right.
아, 이거 또 잘 말해야 되는데.
Okay, we are now joined in studio by a very special guest.
The studio's buzzing here,
Exactly,
Hank.
sure is. Yeah, you know him as the freshest face of your favorite basketball team, but around here we just call him Che. And Che, welcome into the show. It's great to have you here. Good to see you.
Hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, so you are essentially brand new, and you're pretty new to the league. What is it that you think is your favorite part about going pro so far?
Honestly, it's playing in front of the fans. You know, I've always been a big performance guy, so being in that arena with 20,000 people is wild, man, but I really love it. I really do.
Yeah.
Chef in the kitchen gonna cook.
Dude, you are crazy.
You don't even know the half of it, Che.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jay.
So, Che, is there anything you're especially looking forward to in your first season as pro?
Yeah, you gonna buy a boat? A yacht. Gotta get that yacht.
I don't know about the yacht, brother.
Oh, come on, man. Have you ever taken a yacht around Miami? I mean, there is nothing better.
Hold on a second. For the record, Hornet has never been on a yacht in Miami, okay? Just so
Yeah,
you know.
true story. The doctor says that my imagination and reality can kind of get blurred.
언제쯤 얘기가
What
자연스러울까?
about jet skis? Not the yacht, but jet skis. You know, I'm a Need for Speed guy.
Woo! Jet set and get wet. I
There
just
we
made that up. I
Yeah,
ad-libbed it like Young
He
Jeezy does
sure
in his rap
did,
songs.
man. Every day he does that. Okay, I'm told we have time for one more question. So, Che, who would you say are your basketball heroes?
Okay, well, how much time we got?
Well,
Not much, Jay. Keep it moving.
gotta go.
Okay,
아,
well, real quick,
아까
I'm gonna
두
have to
번째
go with
질문에서
Kobe,
말했어야 되나?
MJ, LeBron. You know, I'm a big fan of the legends, so those guys who I, you know, aspire to be.
Che, that's all the time we've got for you today, but thank you so much for joining
와,
us
한마디도
here,
언급 못했어.
and good luck to you on the rest of your season.
Congrats on all the success, Jay.
Hey, man, Hank and Hornet, you guys are the best, man.
Oh, I love that. Cart that up. So next on Hank and the Hornet, we can taking your calls.
Ooh,
Stay
always
tuned.
a risky proposition, Hank.
Certainly is. But first, a word from our sponsors. You need some cash out of your house? How about a reverse mortgage? They can set you up at Walker & Associates.
Hey, look, I was house poor before I called them. Now, house rich.
Wow. It's one phone call that does it all. Walker & Associates will set you up with a little bit of money coming your way out of your house.
You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here's what they're starting with.
와, 돈 많이 주네. 이벤트 한 번에 7,000 주고 인센티브 하나에 스토어 할인 1. 나이스.
Fantastic. Looking forward to a long and healthy relationship.
Me too, man.
Thanks, Che.
You're welcome. See y'all later, all right?
All right.
근거리 슛 끝내고 이거는 올릴 수가 없어. 여긴 다 끝나서. 드라이빙 덩크. 올란도랑 경기네.
Tonight, defending their home court means a lot to this team. And the game arrivals. And we are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear. Well, Aaron, tremendous athleticism. Thanks, DA. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. Red Hot is out there with Carter. And it's Hutchinson in at the 3 spot. And for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. And it's Isaac in at the 3. And it's going to be the Magic off the tip. Clark, here we are mid-season, and certain teams seem to really change gear and ratchet up the intensity.
Yeah, I agree with you. And some of that is familiarity, understanding who you are and what it takes for you to win. And being healthy is a big part of that. I think teams all over the league go through stretches where they're in a nice groove and rhythm, and there are a lot of variables that play into that.
Things settle down, don't they? Rotations, routines, like you said, all those things important.
Yeah,
리바운드
exactly.
다시 잡아서
Vucevic with the block. Over in the corner, Isaac bangs home the trifecta.
저걸
I like
블락당하네.
the deep ball of Isaac there, man. Has good touch for a big fella, and he shoots it with confidence.
제자리 덩크 능력치도 빨리 올려야겠다.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Over to the left wing. Dunn, wide open, he fires.
던.
And again, no good by Chicago.
노마크에서 올리면 어떡하냐.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The 6th pick back in 2017, 6'10" Jonathan Isaac out of Florida State. Greg, what have you seen from him?
Came in somewhat raw. Potential as a rangy defender. Offensively, though, still a ways to go.
Done outside. Inside. Vucevic with the block.
Denied. Return to
블락을 많이
sender. That's
당하지?
something you expect from a 7-footer like Vucevic.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dunn passes to Red Hot.
그렇지.
That's in, coming off an assist from
다행이다.
Dunn.
Took a little time, but they get one to go. Maybe they're warmed up now.
So for the Magic, their last game, a loss to the Trailblazers.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
Pass to Carter. Done outside. Now the pass to Red Hot. Here's Hutchison, headed by Augustine. Tipped away. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at Chicago, they've managed to crawl down to the 9th best record in the conference. And of course, Orlando, a few slots below them.
And looking at Chicago, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year, anyway.
Here's Red Hot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. TJ Augustine picks one up.
And we talk about trying to manufacture points. The Magic a year ago were last in the league in free throw attempts.
And I think a part of that, guys, is they really don't have enough creators, facilitators, playmakers. You need guys who can break the defense down and then make plays for themselves or others, and that gets you to the foul line, but it also gets you easy baskets.
To the inside. Gordon, the pass to Bamba. Good.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. And his teammates are open. He finds them on time and on target.
Bulls trail by 8. Outside, Levine. Satoransky against Carter Williams. Satoransky, the pass to Levine. Can't connect from short range.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Isaac misses.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Markkanen against Bamba. Markkanen passes to Red. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Al-Farouq Aminu. He's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And a change for the Bulls. Denzel Valentine. He's checked in for Zach LaVine. Ross dishes to Aminu. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Red Hot's got 4 rebounds in this game. Valentine passes to Red Hot. Comes up empty down low. And the call will be against Red Hot. That's his first foul.
제발. 8점 차.
Bulls trail by 8. So for Chicago right now, Dunn and Levine are the guard set. Carter out there with Red Hot. And it's Hutchinson in at the small forward. Passes it to Red Hot. Fournier against Levine. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
A little bit of a down season for Evan Fournier in 2018-19.
연승하니까 이렇게
he got the
힘드냐.
same minutes, but his percentages were down. He's out there for his offense, so he's got to be more efficient going forward.
Clark, over the last couple decades, the role of the big man has changed and required more skill. Shooting among them.
Yeah, that's one of the things. And then the ability to move your feet defensively.
Yes.
Because the three-point shot spaces the floor so much. And a lot of times teams will have 4, maybe 5 perimeter shooters out there regardless of size. So big guys, if they're going to play in that type of an alignment, have to be able to move their feet and effectively guard perimeter players and also make shots from the perimeter as well.
Amazing to see guys that big out there sometimes with a one-on-one with the guards, like on the three-point line.
No doubt. And also the big guys, we've got a ton of them, Kevin, across the league that can really knock down the three-point shot.
And he makes the first.
And you talk about the best defensive head coaches in the league. Steve Clifford has to be on that short list.
I would agree with you, partner. I mean, his teams play hard, they play smart, they play with discipline, and that usually is a reflection of the coach, and a good one.
Pass to Augustine. And the 3 ball is good. Augustine's got the lead up to 13 now for the Magic.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Bulls moving the ball around, and the shot goes in. Red Hot's got 7.
Boy, Dunn is fantastic at moving the ball around, finding teammates with ease.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Outside Fournier, down low. And Vucevic kicks to Bamba. The shot from the low post is good. Bamba's got 4 points in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Done outside. Puts it up from 12. Second chance effort. No good for Red Hot.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
And the dunk by Bamba.
Well, you know, games like this demonstrate the bright future Bamba has. You know he's got to be feeling good about how things are going right now.
Done outside.
좀 돌파 좀 해라. 스크린에 좀.
Bamba with the block.
It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Red Hot. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
17 seconds left here in the second. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Here's Dunn. Can't connect. 13 feet out. And so it's Orlando. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime.
연승의 꿈은 또 이렇게 좌절됐나?
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And guys, you know, Mohamed Bamba has really been making it happen.
15점.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
Augustine and Fournier are the backcourt tandem. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Isaac in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, for Nick Vucevic, there were some great firsts last season. His son, Philip, was born in December. And then Dad made his first All-Star appearance. Nick is from a basketball family. He said, "I'll enjoy telling my son the stories, like my dad did with me." We'll see if he likes the game of basketball. I think he will. Kevin?
DA, it's certainly in his genes. Thanks for that report.
Boy, a terrific find. Levine plays mostly the 2, but he came into the league as a point guard.
Augustine against Dunn. Offensive rebound, and Augustine kicks to Isaac. Off target from three-point range.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Pass to Dunn. Carter outside. Outside Levine. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
Levine's got crazy bounce and elevation on his shot. It really helps him.
야, 여기서 교체하면 안 돼.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time
교체하면
out of the
또
game.
더 벌어지는 거니까.
Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
아, 제발. 오, 7점 차. 괜찮아, 괜찮아.
17 points was their biggest margin. And the pass to Fournier. Gordon trying to break loose. The Magic again can't hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
So for Chicago right now, Dunn and Levine are the guard set. Red Hat is out there with Carter. And it's Hutchinson in at the small forward.
You know, battling inside, I like Levine's aggressive approach. Tough to match without foul.
Orlando leading by 6. Inside and stolen by Dunn. Down low. And then Carter with the dunk.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
하나 더 막자.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Here's Fournier. They get the rebound. Vucevic, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
안 들어갔구나. 오, 잘했다. 들어가지 마라.
Boy, hard to say too much about the craftiness of Vucevic's game. I mean, oftentimes, because he's so clever and so good at drawing fouls, he just toys with defenders.
To the middle, here's Red Hot, and
그렇지.
he jams it with authority.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Gordon with no and good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got 3 assists now in this one. To the inside. Augustine with the steal. That one doesn't drop. Dunn with some nice D. Bulls trail by 7. Here's Hutchison.
그렇지.
Off the glass.
잘한다.
Hutchinson's got his first basket of the night.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
And the layup's good
아,
off the glass.
뭐하냐, 라비.
14 points for Evan Fournier.
The defense looking helpless here. Fournier is solid as going despite getting hit. Really strong playing through contact.
뭐.
No good from Red Hot.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Now, here's Isaac. He's covered closely. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Vucevic missing. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 7. Here's Hutchison. Done outside. To the paint.
아.
By Vucevic.
패스 더럽게 못하잖아.
55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Gordon. And the
와, 막았는데?
And now a 9-point Magic lead.
Boy, it's easy to admire the aggressiveness of Gordon. This guy is always looking to take it strong to the cup.
Here's Dunn. Count it from 12. Now Augustine.
하나만 더 맞고 한 점 더 넣자.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Kicks it to Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Fournier for 3. Rebounded by Red Hot.
라비.
Levine for 3. That one misses.
아, 저런 짓을 해,
Here's
쟤는.
Augustine. And so it's Orlando winning this one.
그래, 4쿼터 있으니. 아. 4쿼터였네.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation
This
of
is
the
Zach and Hornet
NBA.
on 98.9 The
와, 3게임 반 차. 아직 그래도 포기하는 좀 이르겠죠? 네. 자, 일단 NBA 2K20 마이커리어 강백호 키우기 오늘 방송 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 시청해주셔서 감사합니다.